Hey there, CPO here, and it's time for another episode of Reader's Rides. That's right, this time it's my friend Jeep Momma. You can find her on her YouTube channel, Jeep Momma, duh. And she's a good friend of mine, and this is a walk around her Jeep. She tells you everything she's done to it, and let's get to it.
Hey everyone, I'm Jeep Momma, and I'm going to show you my ride. This is my 2015 Jeep Wrangler Rubicon. So let's start with the front of my Jeep. The first thing I did to my Jeep was, the first major thing I did to my Jeep was my front bumper. I replaced the plastic front bumper with this Extreme Terrain Trail Force HD bumper, and I did it all by myself. This is a great sturdy bumper, but there's scrapes. Yeah, I scraped it. And it's starting to rust under here. So you really have to keep up with maintaining the paint. The other thing I did was replace my stock headlights, and I replaced them with these Ox Beam 7-inch round headlights. They are so much better to see at night. I love them, and they look really cool. And also here in my front grille, you can see the purple American flag, and this is a grill insert. So easy to do. It's from Under the Sun Inserts. You just take the grill off and you slide it in. So we're underneath my Jeep, and some of the changes I made underneath the Jeep is some steering components. This is the Yeti. It's the drag link and the tie rod, and it has this little device here. It's called the steering attenuator, and it helps with the jittery steering. And this stuff is solid. I have banged it with rocks many a times, and it's held up. The other thing I replaced are my stock diff covers. Hold on, let me get something. This is my stock diff cover, and you can see here where I have banged it so many times, and the lip hangs below, and a rock could grab it off at any time. So I decided to upgrade to these Riddler diff covers. They're super solid diff covers, and there's no lip here. And you can see, look at all the times I've scraped over rocks, and it's held up pretty good. The other thing I did is I upgraded with 3.5-inch metal cloak lift. It's the Rock Sport Edition. Adam's Extreme Motorsports installed it for me. So we're gonna move on to the tires. So when I upgraded my lift, I got some new tires and wheels. These are the 17-inch Black Rock wheels, and these Goodyear Duratracs. They're 75 inches. Yeah, those are 35-inch Goodyear Duratracs, not 75-inch. They're supposed to be really good in the snow, but unfortunately it hasn't snowed, and so I have no idea how good they are going to be in the snow. Okay, what's next? Oh, this is pretty cool. Everyone asks me, how did you get that purple thing? Well, you lift your hood up and you just unscrew it and you paint it. Pretty easy. And if you don't know what it is, what is it for?
Footman loop.
I don't know what it's for.
Footman loop.
I have no idea what it's for.
It's a footman loop.
So I also have these 3-inch Raxium LED lights that I installed myself with the little brackets here on the A-pillar. All my trail badges from the Jeep Badge of Honor, and from TNA decals, my Jeep Momma decal. And on the other side I have a really cool decal. It's called #BlackJeepsRock. So, and my Crawlin' for Cops sticker, which I'll be going to Crawlin' for Cops this June. So here's the other item that I feel was a really, really good install, and this is my Extreme Terrain Barricade rock sliders, and it's super easy to install. There's 3 body mounts that you hook it into, and it just scrapes right over the rocks. It's protecting my Jeep body, and every once in a while I'll need to do some maintenance on it. You see here where I've scraped the rocks and it's starting to rust, so of course you have to do the whole sanding and spraying and all that kind of good stuff. Okay, we're gonna move around to my door handles. They're the Drake off-road door handle inserts. Mine were silver or black, I don't remember, and I painted them purple. Super easy. It's actually the first hole I drilled into my Jeep. So I just drilled a little hole there in the door handles and inserted the screws. So that was the first hole I drilled into my Jeep. So we're gonna go around back. And of course the bedazzled license plate cover with the purple gems. And this is my taillight cover with the Jeep. They have some with lips and whatever. And everyone's like, oh, you can't do that. The Highway Patrol's gonna pull you over. And knock on wood, they haven't pulled me over yet. So these are pretty cool.
I don't think that was wood.
No, it wasn't wood. Also, I have these things are my Daystar isolators. These purple ones were really hard to find, and a fellow follower found them for me and shared the link. But these are supposed to help with the clanging when you're driving. So now we have my rear bumper, which looks like I have to do some maintenance. That salt is just eating away at this bumper. So this is my Trail Force HD rear bumper with swing gate. Now, I really love this bumper except for the swing gate. I'm gonna have to do a little maintenance this summer. So it's really, really hard to pull open.
Maybe you're just weak.
No, I'm not just weak. This is rusted on the inside, and I've got to get this off, sand it down, put some lubricant on it. The other thing is my tail hitch. Pretty cool. Next year, 2019, baby, Super Bowl. Also, when I replaced my rear bumper, I had to add a third brake light. This is the Barricade. Yes, I like the Barricade products. The Barricade third brake light. This was super easy to do. So, moving on to the trunk and all the junk in my trunk. So first off, thanks to CPO from 03D Jeeps, he suggested this Justice Off-Road Molly tailgate panel. The second holes I drilled into my Jeep, but this was a super good install. And I have all my Molly bags with all my Jeep junk, my CB, my tire deflators, first aid kit, but that's the trunk, my trunk storage. And then on the inside of my Jeep, so this is the inside of my Jeep. And you can see right here on both sides, those are my More Ride ammo can carriers. And they have Molly bag panel attachments. I love them. I don't use ammo cans anymore because they clang a lot. So I just use those Craftsman bags. I also have all my recovery gear in here. I also have, it's a Molly panel for this back seat where I can put more Molly bags. Over here on the two sides, I'm waiting for my second fire extinguisher. This is the Bar Tack fire extinguisher holder for the roll bar. And then I have another one here. Easy to get at. You just unzip the windows and there you go. And notice here, I keep my antenna for my CB radio, which goes right here on my mount. And then also under here, I keep my old antenna for my radio. It's, right now I have the stubby antenna on it to help prevent from running into tree branches and stuff. But you should really keep this in your Jeep because you never know when the zombie apocalypse, right, Michael? Apocalypse. You never know when the zombies are going to come and attack, and you're going to need this to listen to those AM emergency channels. So that's the trunk of my Jeep. Here's the stubby antenna I told you about. It helps when you're out on the trails and you don't run into tree branches, all that kind of stuff. And this is from TNA Decals, hashtag Black Jeeps Rock, and my Jeep Mama sticker right here. So we're going to go under the Jeep again really quick because it's starting to rain. Under my Jeep, I have the Tom Woods front drive shaft. And over here, right here, this is the MORE oil pan and transmission skid plate. And I think that's all. Yeah, oh, over on the other side, I also have the EVO manufacturing control arm mount skid plates. Now we're gonna go inside my Jeep to see what's inside my Jeep. One of the main important things that everybody should have on their Jeep is a purple Jeep Wave sign sticker decal. Inside of my Jeep, I have, this is a do-it-yourself. I've taken the air vent rings and I took them off and I painted them along with these door accents. I have purple EK Sports grab handles for my passengers, which, I don't have any passengers in my Jeep. Michael, why don't you ride in the Jeep with me? Here I have the Wild Boar grab handles. These are awesome, especially when you have short friends who need to get up in your Jeep. And this is my 67 Designs phone mount. I have, this is a little plate. I painted it purple. I have the Drake off-road shifter knobs. Go check out my shifter knob install video. It's pretty cool. I have the Rugged Ridge floor mats. That was the first thing I bought for my Jeep. What else do I have in here? Oh, my Jeep steering wheel cover. And the reason I have this is because it makes for cool pictures when you have the Jeep sign in it. That's really the main reason I bought that. The other thing...
But you didn't buy that. I bought that.
Oh, yeah, it was a present from my son. Thank you, Michael. The other thing is, and I need a new one. Hint, hint, Michael. This is a center console cover. And it's really good because the plastic one gets really hot in the summer when you have your top down. And then I have the Tuffy center console storage that I can lock to help prevent people from stealing my important stuff, like the strap for my soft top. And then I also have a purple spider web cover. That's this purple, but it goes on my soft top, but it's winter now. And then they sell these cool little holders, and I keep my handheld CB radio in here. So, I think that's it, folks. That's my ride. This is my 2015 Jeep Wrangler Rubicon, and I hope you like it. And don't forget, you can go over to my blog and see all the pictures of my installs, all the stuff that I have on my Jeep at www.jeepmomma.com, or go over to my YouTube channel and subscribe. Thanks.